Hello guys. Since many people are interested in building their own house from shipping containers, I discovered this very simple software which is called Container Ship Home Design Software, which I'm going to be using today. It's very simple, very easy to work with. It's completely free to download. I'm gonna put a link in my under my video in the description where you can download it from. I put my own twist into the program. I upload my own pictures, which I'm gonna use within the design, so I make it look much more realistic than the simple stuff they have in the basic version. I got the idea for a certain house which I'm willing to do in the future for myself. So I wanted to share it with you. I hope you enjoy it. Please, after the video, leave comments, likes, dislikes. Thanks.
We are ready to start. Okay, basically that's the free version of the software, which is a bit limited as designing options, but by uploading a lot of pictures you can optimize it. Now I'm not gonna give you a tutorial how to work with the program actually, because the developer has plenty of videos in YouTube which you can search for and use it to learn how to work with the software. I'm going to show you just ideas I have for my dream house, let's say. Okay, now first what we have to do is place our containers. I'm gonna use for the first level of the house 2 40-feet containers, which I'm gonna place now. Okay, now because I want to have them perfectly lined up, I'm going to draw down just a small piece of shape which it has straight line, so I can turn my containers in exactly the way I want it. Okay, so I'm going to take the first container, I'm gonna place it here, and I'm gonna turn it around. Now I'm gonna move it backwards, and I'm gonna try to level it up exactly with the straight line. Okay, I think that's it. Yes, perfect lining up. Okay, now we're gonna take the second container, which we're gonna line up the same way as the other one, right next to it. Okay, we're gonna move it a bit backwards, and we're gonna turn it so it's exactly the way we want it. Okay, now I'm going to go and see the joint between the two containers. I'm gonna move the container right next to the other one so we don't have any gaps. Okay, I'm going to try to work as fast as possible. If you want to ask any questions after the video, feel free. I'm willing to answer anything what I can. Okay, so that's gonna be the first level of our house. Okay, so we don't need this area anymore, so I'm gonna delete it. Okay, that's the first floor of our house. Now what we have to do is put the second floor, which is gonna be another 2 containers, 40 feet again. I do believe that using 40 feet container is much more, how can I say, much more affordable for people when you want to build a house, because they are almost the same price as the 20 feet. So basically, by using 40 feet containers, you get the maximum space for the minimum price. Okay. Now I will put this one here. Okay. It looks a bit not stupid, but how can I say? It looks very plain from here. But once I'm done, you're gonna see the result, and you will see how much cool it is. Basically, all the reason to use this program is because very often we want to build something, but we can't really imagine it, how it's gonna look like. And even if we go to architects and we get the program and drawings, we'll never actually be completely sure how exactly it's gonna look. So the purpose of building something like this right now for me is just to can visualize exactly what I want, and with the time you can improve it, you can change it, you can do anything you want. Okay, it's not exactly leveled up, so I need to go back and move it a bit, but I need to find out which one is the one which is not leveled up. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, maybe a millimeter, but here even a millimeter, it's very important, because if you get even 1 millimeter difference, it's not gonna be okay. That's it, perfect. So this part here is going to be the front of the house, and here is going to be the back of the house. Of course, you can change the design as you like. This is just my idea. Now I'm going to put another 20 feet container, which is going to be actually my garage for the house. Okay. I will take my container. I'm going to turn it around. Now, in order to level it up, actually, yeah, I will just move it backwards, and I'm gonna go there, and we're gonna see how, if it's exactly leveled up. It's no, so we're gonna choose it and we're gonna level it up just a bit more, and now by moving it, it should be exactly the way we want it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay, that's it. So that's the house. Now it's going to the fun part, where we're gonna actually decorate it, and I'm gonna show you how cool it could be actually to do it. Now, of course, when you build container ship house, you don't want to leave the simple look of the containers. So what I do is I cover them with plain panels, which actually they're gonna be our in the real project is gonna be the real cover of the house. Okay, it gets me quite some time, so maybe at one point I will just forward so you can see in fast forward how actually it's the program it's done, the project. Okay. Now, it's a lot of things you need to know when you decide to do this kind of house. I have making an estimate on how much will approximately cost complete house without the furnishing. For using this size of containers, 40 feet, you will need approximately 3,500–4,000 pounds to complete a full for each container, except the cost of the container, of course. But what I mean, because these containers are very strong, but still you need to make them much more secured. You need to make inside isolation, outside isolation. You need to put electricity. You need to put water. You know, all the plumbing, everything, all together, with walls, with everything. You know, and of course, most of the labor done by you, not by a company, not by other people. Maybe you can get a professional just for cutting off the containers and fitting up the installation, even though it's not so difficult because most of the materials you're gonna use are ready and you just need to fit them. But still, you know, if you don't have the time or you just simply don't want to do it, you know, then you can get a professional, which is gonna cost you a bit more money. Now my plans is I want to do everything by my own. I mean, I'm very creative person, and I'm not saying that I'm better than the professionals, but I like to see my idea come true done by me, not that by other people. Now, start the fun part. My idea is to make my house black. I love black color. It's true that it gets a bit more easy to get dirty, but still, in any DIY store you go for constructions, you can find different colors, different types. You can put stones, you can put metal panels, you can put anything you want. Now, me personally, I do like the black color, so my idea is to be something different, something unusual, you know. Once you do decide to do house like this, you need to experiment, you need to be more extravagant, you need to be more creative. Once people pass by your house, they want to turn around, they will turn around and they're gonna see, oh, you know. Okay. Now with this program, because you can't actually turn around certain shapes, what I do is I just simply go into the folder I have all my pictures, and I turn them the way I want it. Basically it's the opposite way of which it's going to. Okay, and now once I put it, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Nope. Let's see this part. Yes. And okay, I'm gonna go all around the house. I will do it, and later on I'm gonna correct them. Before putting these panels, basically you're gonna need to make outside isolation, which there is a lot of kinds. You need to study the project. You can't just decide and go on and do it, you know. It's good to put a bit of thoughts about it before you start and have one estimate how much it's gonna cost you. I have done that for myself, and I certainly can. I'm 100% sure in my approximate prices. Okay, just now I put a picture of the garage door, which I have taken, and now actually it looks like a real garage door. Now this white stuff I have left, it's basically what is gonna be our balconies. Okay, so I'm gonna go to our balconies now, and I'm gonna choose the ceramics or any kind of floor you want. In a house like this, you want to have a contrast, yeah. So black with gray is just a perfect. The only thing I can't actually do on this program is put the sights on the balcony. So this is gonna be the only thing I won't do in this video. But it doesn't matter, it's still gonna look good. Now what I have to do now is I want to put the windows in the house, yeah. So I'm going again with the same tool, drawing a shape. Now for borders we want two lines down until here, and then I'm gonna get another one which I'm gonna draw exactly on top of this one, so we have symmetric windows, yeah. And now I'm gonna take one of them and I'm gonna move it on the other side. Once we are done, we're gonna choose the pictures for the windows we have. Everyone can use different pictures. Me personally, I don't want to put too many windows and doors on the container ship. Of course, it's good to have a lot of light, and you should do that, but be careful, because making too many holes in the walls will destabilize your containers. So you can use different metal pipes or something what you can strengthen it up, but still, you know, it's not gonna be as strong as when it is. So I personally believe it's best if you use as much less holes possible. Okay, that's gonna be our balcony doors. Okay, and now I'm gonna have another two windows on this side, or maybe one, we will see. Okay, here's gonna be the main entrance of the house, and actually we can do a nice floor which is gonna be maybe a bit in like this. I reckon to be the same color as the other floor on the top. And now we want to do a nice, very cool wall here. Later on we're gonna color all of them and you're gonna see how much cool it looks like. Okay, here depending on the parcel actually you have, and depending on the depending how you want it, you know, everyone can make their own designs. Me personally, I believe okay, this is gonna be the back door of the garage, and now we need to put doors for the garden, which my view is being somewhere here. Okay, like this. Maybe we can take them and move them a bit more down. Okay, here it's gonna be the doors, and here we want another two windows, and make it much more realistic, everything. Okay, that's it. Now putting the colors, I have already making a picture of a kind of a door I'm gonna use for my house, which is this one. It looks very cool. Okay, and now I have ready windows for here. There's a lot of stuff you need to know about building a shipping container house, but I can't really tell you everything within one video. So if anyone is really interested in that, you can contact me, write me a personal message or something, and we will talk about it, and we will see. I'm willing to help anyone with whatever I can. So just contact me. Okay, need to find certain. I like to see some contrast. You know, that's stone. Okay. Okay, basically that's the front of the house. Now I want to make the garage way, the way the car will come into the house. Okay. Now in my other pictures I have drawn a road and the sidewalk and everything, so it's much more easier to imagine how it's gonna look. But because I don't want to make the video too long, I won't really do that in here, but I'm gonna post some pictures with how I have done it exactly, and it looks really cool, really cool. Now, if we imagine that here is the front, in this part here is the front gates of the house. Now, for fun, we can put a bench, let's say, which is I personally like it a lot, you know. It's good to have a small bench in front of the house. Sometime when you come with friends or someone just for quick coming to the house and going out, it's actually gonna be good to have somewhere where we can sit. Actually, it's cool. Okay. Now, unfortunately, this software cannot. It doesn't give you the chance for indoor design, but basically for building a house like this, my personal view is that the most important is the outside, how we can imagine. Inside we can work with the space, you know. You can do plenty of stuff. It's so many softwares for designing indoors, so you don't really need this. Once you got size of the size of the house, the way it's gonna be exactly, the structure. Once you have done the design of the house, it's very easy just to get the measurements, put them in any other designing software for house design, and yeah, you can use two different softwares to get snapshots from it, and just design it from inside. Oops, move the wall. Okay, that's gonna be our small part of the backyard. Okay, which I'm gonna do the same color as the other ones, and of course you can change anything, but now what I believe is once we go to choosing the flooring of the house, you know, it's always as bigger quantity you buy, that much cheaper it comes for you. So by choosing the same this is the back door of the garage, by choosing the same type of flooring everywhere is gonna save you a lot of money. Okay, that's how the house look. Now we're gonna put some twists here and there. We're gonna put some objects around the house so it makes it look much more realistic. I'm gonna put a table with chairs in the backyard. Okay, now that's gonna be our table with the chairs, which we can turn around actually, so it's looking and it's gonna be under the house basically, and it's gonna be very safe for the winter to use with family, friends, you know, when they come to visit you. And we can actually move it a bit more into the house, so we have the space to put the barbecue. Of course, what garden doesn't have a barbecue, you know? Okay, I'm gonna choose here. That's the very cool thing. I mean, this program doesn't really give you a lot of options for landscaping and design, but with a bit of creativity, you can do a lot of stuff. So now, since this is ready, we can do a bit of garden, let's say. Yeah. Now, if you want to have a swimming pool or something, you can easily just draw a simple panel. Now, in order to make the cool effect, so it can actually look like real swimming pool, I have downloaded some pictures, 3D pictures of water in a swimming pool. And let's say on this balcony we can put a nice small table for summertime. let's find one small table. There is one very cute small table with an umbrella. It's so cool. Okay, that's now you need to remember that the only thing I couldn't actually do in the design of this house here, maybe I can, but it's gonna get me a lot of time to do it, so I'm not going to. Is to do the side walls of the balcony. Now let's make it more funky and put some sunbeds. Yeah, I will put 4, which is the normal household, let's say 4. Okay, and let's say in the garden you want to have some friends over, you can always you know, this is only because when you actually draw something really plain, it doesn't grab the eye so much. So what I'm doing now is actually putting different twists here and there. Basically, we are finishing now with everything. It's just very few details I'm gonna add, and that's it. And we are done with our design. In the end of the video, I'm gonna put some pictures of the other design I had done very recently, which is very similar to this, but you can see the finished project. Okay, basically that's how the house could look. Very cool, huh? If you like my ideas and my designs, please subscribe, comment, like, dislike, whatever you think of, share it. Thank you very much for watching my video, and you're gonna hear from me soon. Thank you.